this video, we will be going over the types of fat lesson. To start this lesson, introduce yourself and then introduce the topic. Types of fats. Then ask them an opening question. What comes to mind when you think about fat? What do you know about fat and its functions in the body? Have them give you some ideas, and then you can go over the answers of the roles of fat in our body using the script if you need to. Then introduce the three kinds of fats that we'll be talking about today: trans, saturated, and unsaturated. Then we'll be moving to the activity. Next, you can ask participants to come over to the table to play this game if they would like. There are lots of cards that they can use to put in the three categories. Salmon, saturated. This doesn't have to be right at this point, you're just asking for what they think. The answers are also on the back. You can leave the game on the table and come back together. In this part, you'll be talking about each of the three kinds of fats more in detail. Unsaturated, saturated, and trans. Talk about where they're found, what the effects that they might have in our body, and how often we want to consume them. Be prepared with the script beforehand so you know this information. Using this information, come back to the game and correct any wrong answers. Again, the answers are on the back. The last part of this lesson is practicing label reading. You can pass out these sheets and these food items and have people look at the nutrition facts label for the breakdown of fats, as well as the ingredient list to identify things like partially hydrated oils. A couple last things to note. This is a helpful little model that has the amount of fat in some of our favorite foods. You can have that on the table and encourage people to look at it. And then don't forget to give out the handout. Thanks for watching. Hi cooking class instructors, this part is for you. Today's lesson was on the types of fats. Before class, look around the market and see if there's any avocados, nuts, seeds, canned fish, yogurts that you can incorporate or feature in your recipes. During class, talk about these fats and the foods that have different kinds of fat in them. For example, avocados have lots of monounsaturated fat, whereas cheese tends to have more saturated fat. You can also talk about fat and flavor, the role of fat in cooking, discuss smoke points and appropriate uses or appropriate oils if you feel comfortable with this, and then also discuss why fried foods are maybe not the best thing for us and some good cooking alternatives to these. Thank you!
When teaching your cooking class, there may be somebody that expresses a disagreement with your thoughts, and what do you do about that? Okay, today our whole lesson has been on fats, and there are some fats that are just really terrible for you, like Crisco is really something that you generally should never use. Yeah.
My grandmother used Crisco all the time. I'm pretty sure it's good for you.
Well, that's just plain wrong. You never use Crisco. Okay, when someone in your cooking class disagrees with something you've said, rather than making them feel uncomfortable, it's much better to use a method called OARS. So OARS stands for, the letters stand for different things, always for observation. First, make an observation like, say, I notice that you have an interest in this subject. So you're observing that they're trying to be helpful, so you allow them to pipe in with their own thoughts. A of the OARS, the A stands for affirmation, saying thank you for sharing your thoughts on that. Tell me a little bit more about how you've come to that conclusion. R, the R in OARS stands for reflection. Use wording like, I'm hearing you say that you're uncomfortable using coconut oil. Can you tell me a little bit more about why you feel that way? And the S is for share. And that allows you as the instructor to maybe share a few evidence-based scientific things that you can say to the person, saying, well, that may be the case, but science actually shows that this substance is good for the cholesterol in your